All right, so today what we're going to talk about is Google App Engine. We're going to try to give you some ideas on what Google App Engine is, and then we're also going to have you do a lab in this unit where you actually make your first Google App Engine app. So the goal of this video is to try to tell you what is Google App Engine. So Google App Engine is a lot of different things. What it really is it is a server-side programming tool. So what you do is you'll actually make code, and you can actually click on their link and you can go see what Google App Engine is. So their link for what Google App Engine is it is a platform as a service that you can write in 4 different languages. You can write Java, you can write Python, you can write PHP. The one that we actually care about the most is very much Python, right? So we care about Python. We're going to do all of our work in Python. So we're going to write these Python-based Google App Engine apps. We're going to send the code to Google, and then they're going to run it on their system to serve web pages and also to serve as back-end APIs. Whenever you use Google App Engine, it's going to give you by default a URL that is some word followed by .appspot.com. Now the word that you pick, here I've just picked an example of a company that uses it, will be your app ID. And so first and foremost, it is a way to serve web pages to people. That's kind of what it is first. Now you can actually use it to serve your real web page. So for example, this company, if you just go to cluekeeper.com, it actually is the same page as their Google App Engine version, right? So you can see that this is something that people use to serve web pages. And this is a popular tool. In this class, what we're going to do is we're actually going to use App Engine in 2 ways. We're going to use it to serve web pages to any browser. We're also going to use it to make JSON APIs as a mobile backend. This is important because you can do AJAX queries with browsers. You can also send data to iOS and Android with endpoints. So that's one of the big reasons that we're using Google App Engine, is because it's a tool not only for websites, but also for backends. Got off my slides a little here. Let me go back and say Google App Engine was launched in 2008 in a beta version. It came out of that in 2011, so it's a fairly new tool. When you use Google App Engine, you actually get a certain free quota. The free quota adds up to be where you can get about 5 million visitors per month, and that's like for the free version. And you can actually deploy up to 25 different apps. But it is also a paid service. If you use it a lot, you can actually pay for the service. And companies do actually use Google App Engine, right? So some of the companies that use Google App Engine, there's a slide in a Google I/O from a couple years ago that had some companies that use it. But it is a growing tool. Now, admittedly, big companies that have a big infrastructure, they might not use it. But if a new company starts off, this might be exactly what they use for their back end. There are competitors to Google App Engine. It is not alone in this area. Some of the big ones are Amazon Web Services, which is abbreviated AWS. There's also a Windows-based one, and then there are other companies out there that provide services like this. Heroku is one of them. It turns out that right now I actually think that the Amazon Web Services is more popular than Google App Engine. But to be honest, we choose to use Google App Engine mainly because Google makes a lot of stuff, right? So for one, they make Android, which is one of the 2 big mobile platforms that we care about. They also make a ton of iOS apps. And to be honest, they're just more likely to figure out your needs first. Whereas a company like Amazon, I mean, they make a website that sells products. They don't necessarily do all the different crazy things that Google does. And to be honest, it's just an amazing tool, and I'm excited to teach you about it. That's it for this time. Next time we'll have you get started with the lab. See you then.